Welcome to OLevels Economics Unit 28. Supply-side policies. Supply-side policy refers to government measures designed to increase aggregate supply and therefore increase the productive potential of an economy. These policies aim to increase both the quantity and quality of resources and improve the efficiency of product and factor markets. Common supply-side policy measures include the following: improving education and training aims to increase the skills of workers. More skilled workers are generally more productive, which can reduce production costs and improve the quality of goods and services. As firms become more competitive, they may be able to sell more products and expand their operations. Skilled workers are also more occupationally mobile, meaning they can move more easily between jobs, allowing labour supply to respond more quickly to changes in demand. However, the policy may be less effective if education and training focus on areas that are not needed in the economy. It also takes time for this measure to bring benefits, and it is expensive for the government. Lowering direct taxes is intended to increase incentives to work and invest. Reducing income tax increases the reward from working and may encourage unemployed individuals to seek jobs more actively, especially if unemployment benefits are also reduced. This can increase the labour force. Governments may also reduce corporation tax to encourage firms to invest more. Lower taxes allow firms to keep more of their profits, increasing both their willingness and ability to invest. However, some workers may choose to work fewer hours if they prefer more leisure time. In addition, increasing incentives to work will only be effective if jobs are available. Firms will only invest if they are confident about future demand for their products. Deregulation involves reducing or removing government rules and regulations. The aim is to remove barriers to entry and reduce the cost businesses face in complying with regulations. This may encourage new firms to enter markets, increasing competition and improving efficiency, which can lower costs and prices. However, deregulation does not guarantee competition, as monopolies may still develop. Some regulations are also necessary to protect consumers, such as qualification requirements in professions like medicine. Privatisation involves transferring ownership of businesses from the public sector to the private sector. The goal is to increase efficiency and competition by allowing market forces to play a greater role. Private firms often have stronger incentives to operate efficiently and respond quickly to consumer demand because they aim to maximise profits. If successful, privatisation may increase productive capacity if private firms invest more and manage resources more efficiently than state-owned enterprises. However, privatisation does not always increase competition and may sometimes lead to private monopolies. Private firms may also focus more on profit and less on social costs and benefits. Labour market reforms aim to make labour markets more efficient by increasing the quality, quantity, and flexibility of labour. These reforms may include improving training, removing barriers to entering certain occupations, and making it easier for firms to hire and dismiss workers. Greater flexibility can help firms respond more quickly to changes in demand and may encourage them to employ more workers. However, firms may be less willing to invest in training if workers are likely to leave quickly. Labour market reforms may also involve reducing the power of trade unions to limit strikes and increase labour flexibility. While this may reduce disruptions to production, reducing union power too much may weaken workers' bargaining power and lower wages and motivation. Governments may also provide subsidies to firms in certain industries. Subsidies can encourage new firms to enter markets, increasing competition, or encourage existing firms to invest in new machinery and technology. This can increase productivity and expand productive capacity. However, subsidies must be used carefully because they involve government spending and may make firms dependent on financial support. In the long run, supply-side policies can help governments achieve their macroeconomic aims. By increasing aggregate supply and productive capacity, economies can experience economic growth without creating inflationary pressure. Greater efficiency and competitiveness can also improve a country's balance of payments by increasing exports and reducing imports. However, many supply-side policies take time to show results and may be expensive to implement. Governments can also improve the effectiveness of macroeconomic policies by using a combination of policy tools. Economist Jan Tinbergen suggested that governments should use one policy instrument for each objective they want to achieve. For example, a government that wants to promote economic growth and reduce imports might provide investment grants to firms while placing taxes on imports. Accurate economic information is also important, so that governments can predict the effects of policies. In addition, policies must be implemented quickly because delays may cause them to become ineffective or even harmful if economic conditions change. Thanks for watching.